He's not a top 5 player of all time. If the Lakers don't win a championship, let alone
we've been telling y'all, man.
Phyllis,
Why do you think he moved to Miami, Beats?
Without question.
What did I tell y'all earlier? Come on, we know this.
I sent the U-Haul.
What's good with y'all boys, man? Real Game Official, man. And we back with another lit banger. You see what I'm saying, man? We got Paul Pierce, man. Destroys Bron on the GOAT debate. You see what I'm saying, man? This is from Speak. So shout out to Speak and Fox Sports for the video. Paul Pierce on LeBron's ring culture take. Physically around, the other part we ain't here for, man. So I'm gonna cut this into 2 segments. This is the first video, because we know what he said about the ring culture. We know what he said this whole summer, talking about Jordan, saying the rings don't really matter. Switching the goalpost for the GOAT debate with MJ. So let's get into this first ring. And depending on the moves you made, come on, bro, it's even another table for that. How dominant you were initially. Like, when you kids, you ain't thinking about when you a kid playing the sports, because you want to win, you want to be good, and you love the game. It's not ever about the money. It get about the money to when you get to the point where you're in a league and you know you can get paid for it. But that's when it separates the people who are great and the people who just cared about the money. The people who was obsessed with the sport is the Kobe's and the MJ's and the Birds, Larry Birds, the Magic Johnsons. They obsessed with the game. They ain't really care for the money. They wanted to get paid, don't get me wrong, but they love the game the most. You see what I'm saying? They're going to do whatever it takes to win. That's why they're greater than LeBron's, the Tracy McGrady's. You see what I'm saying? I don't even be having no crushes, man. Everybody beautiful, for the ladies. That's my crush, dog. It ain't got nothing to do with the vid. Now we finna get into what y'all came here for, man. We finna get on a compilation of Paul Pierce going in on Bron, y'all. Going way back in time. Let's get into that.
Today are scared of LeBron. If they see LeBron standing in front of them, fear shakes, and I know this. You know, my era's out the league. We wasn't afraid of LeBron. But these guys today, he strikes fear in these guys. I can see it.
Look, if Megatron was standing in front of me, I feel...
If the Lakers get the #1 pick, what are they going to do? What should they do?
If the Lakers got
They're going to take Zion, but what should they do?
The Lakers got the #1 pick.
Here we go.
I would trade LeBron James.
At least he kept it.
See, you don't know basketball. You just got caught. You just got caught. It's official.
Luka Doncic, like, he is part of LeBron James' legacy. This is a player who grew up in Slovenia.
Yeah.
Wanting to play like LeBron James, was greatly influenced. I will never forget this. Doncic's first game at Staples Center against the Lakers. After the game, he went and got LeBron's jersey from him. We were over in the JW Marriott across the street from the hotel. The game's been over. He's left the arena. He's got his bag. He was still clutching that LeBron James jersey in his hand, walking through the hotel lobby.
So, Woj, you tired of us, Max, you in particularly, us making excuses of the best player of this generation. You don't trade for Anthony Davis to say, no, guys, we don't want to win this year. This is a building year. We're going to probably win it next year. When Doc brought us together, me, Ray, and KG, we said this year, because we don't know what's going to happen the following year. And look what happened the next year. We won it the first year we got together. The next year, Kevin got hurt.
How many?
We dealt with injury problems. You,
KG, and Ray Allen.
The first year we got to... Yeah, absolutely. But listen, you got...
Well, they went for Kawhi, but they couldn't get...
Will you let him speak? Let's stop making excuses. If they don't win this year, LeBron's not getting any younger. This is going to be a big hit on his legacy. And I've already said he's not a top 5 player of all time. If the Lakers don't win a championship, let alone...
We've been telling y'all, man.
First round,
I've been telling y'all that.
Talk no more. I'm just saying.
I've been telling y'all that.
I can't put him in those conversations. If he gets to another finals, he's 3-6. Now, when I put out my top 5, I put Russell, Kareem, Magic. Of course, we got Jordan at the top. And I said Kobe
4 and
Bean
7,
for the simple fact
apparently.
he won those 2 titles without Shaq. And that's why I rated him that high. Look at those guys' finals record.
But he had Powell.
Even Tim Duncan, you can say Tim Duncan's up there at 5-1 in the finals. Kobe Bryant, 5-2
Hold on, wait,
in
why
the
is the
finals.
standard different for those guys, Paul? Paul, Wilt didn't make the
What you
finals and
mean?
certainly didn't win it most years, and Wilt had some great
Well, I don't
teammates.
have
Why
Wilt
is
in
the
the top
standard
5.
different for LeBron?
And the reason I have Russell in the top 5, he won 11 championships, and he had to beat Wilt multiple
All right, I'm not
times. I
arguing
mean,
with Russell.
Wilt, arguably the most dominant player ever. Come on now. Who can deal? Wilt would dominate.
Magic, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Kobe, Bird. These guys are all top 10 players who would either help build up their organization or continue the tradition. And
Paul,
saying,
the one thing that has ever,
from LeBron, he went and put together a team in Miami.
I think there's a lot of,
He came back to Cleveland to put that team together. And then he went to the Lakers, where a tradition has already been made, and we don't know, that's still to be continued. So in saying that, that's my argument.
Paul. Organization, it goes both ways, man. It ain't just like one player is the only thing that makes it happen. LeBron James wasn't surrounded by other great players. He had to go to a first-class organization in Miami to actually figure out what the standard of excellence was with Pat Riley and D. Wade and Mickey Harrison. Come on, man.
So who you blaming this on? What's your point?
I'm not blaming it on anything. I'm saying you don't need to make an
Mind
organization
y'all, man, I
great
ain't said none the whole video, really. I ain't really been pausing it. But that one time, it's my second time pausing it for real. This is coming from somebody that beat Bron every year. The first 6, not every year, but majority of the times they played each other. He could not get past Paul Pierce and them Celtics. And he was destroying Bron. Paul Pierce was destroying Bron back then, bro, with the big shots, bro. He was outscoring Bron, too. I've been told y'all Paul Pierce is that nigga. Paul Pierce is like that. He was really like that in his prime. I feel like he ain't getting enough flowers, bro. When he retired in 2016, he should have got his flowers, bro. He was a dog. Him, KG, and Ray Allen, they was dogs. So listen to what he's saying. He faced this man in Cleveland before he turned in to the Looney Tunes. Until he called the Looney Tunes and was the first guy to team up with superstars. This is the person he had to do that because he made Carl Pierce and them Celtics. They made him join and form super teams. He's the main reason, bro. I hope this go viral. I hope this hit this video. I hope this hit the 200-300K. This should be my most viewed video, bro, because Paul Pierce is where it started. And I need to make a whole separate video on that. We ain't gonna go too much into detail, but listen to everything he's saying in these compilations. It's not hating. That's my point I'm trying to make. That's why I paused the video. He's not hating. He's being honest. This was his number one competitor right here. This was his enemy. So pay close attention to what he's saying. He knows better than anybody.
Be one of the greatest of all time. I don't have an obligation.
I didn't say he wasn't the greatest of all time. I did not say
You just said
he wasn't.
he's not top 5 on your
He's
list.
not the greatest of all
That's the
time.
way
He's
this whole
not
thing got
top
kicked
5.
off.
You want to hear my top 5? You want to hear it again?
Sure.
You want to hear it again?
He on a
Jordan,
clutch payroll.
Kareem, Russell. And you know who the 4th one is? Magic.
Who's the
And
5th?
now you know who's in my top 5?
I'm not gonna say nothing
Kobe.
right now.
Kobe Bryant.
Come on.
Come
That's
on
my
now.
top 5. Argue with it.
Paul Pierce's list is personal, right? Because we don't
Shut up. You was his
we don't
teammate.
talk about this
Come on,
enough,
bro.
but Paul and Braun have never liked each other since Braun rookie year. Here's a backstory to this real quick, and then you could understand why LeBron is not on Paul's list. We're playing in Columbus, Ohio, my rookie season against the Cleveland Cavaliers, right?
That's
you
so-
know when LeBron was coming
Bruh.
into the league, he was getting a lot of heat from players.
He's a hypocrite, bro. That's so hypocritical. Like, that ain't even a word for real, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. That's like Isaiah saying Jordan's not in his top 5. And he hated Jordan. They hate each other to this day. He knows Jordan's the best of all time. He's not going to say Jordan's not top 5, even if he don't think Jordan's number 1. Which is opinionated for real, because it's so many greats. But come on, I know Jordan's number 1. Most people know he's number 1. But he even ain't finna say that about Jordan. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say, if Bron was really top 5 or really the GOAT, Paul Pierce ain't got no choice but to be honest and let it be known. But how can he be number 1 or top 5 when Paul Pierce basically ran Bron out of Cleveland? He basically ran LeBron to Miami. He never beat Paul Pierce without a super team. So in Miami, when they finally beat Paul Pierce and KG and Ray Allen, that don't really count. Because it was 2 other top 5 players playing alongside of him. Pay attention with what Paul Pierce saying. And I hope Paul Pierce watching this, bro. Because I'm going to give you your flowers. Even though I ain't like y'all musty ass funky Celtics back in the day. Because I was a Bron fan. I respect you though. And you was that guy.
Not go do that to us. The chosen one, wait till he play against grown men. So his first preseason game is against Paul Pierce. So Paul is talking noise to the bench, right? He's talking big noise to the Cavs bench, and they're sitting over there. Bron them, they all sitting over there, Drew Gooden and everybody. So Paul actually spits over there at the bench, right? The ultimate disrespect, okay?
I know about that.
It ended up turning up. After the game, both teams were meeting in the back. We had the guys was ready to fight. We had to hold people back. Like, it went up from there. Ever since that moment.
And it was a clear spit. It wasn't a Rajon Rondo spit.
That manipulation don't work on everybody, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. That's a competitive nature. It is what it is. They ain't like each other.
They don't
it is what
speak
it is.
to
It's
each
sports.
other.
But you supposed to be soft and friends? Just because Bron want to be friends with everybody, bro. That don't mean, like, come on, bro. You make no sense. You on his payroll, obviously. You one of his best friends. Ain't nobody listening to nobody under the Clutch Media. We could tell. Look at how Chris Broussard was looking at my last video. Looking in the video. When Colin was... You see what I'm saying? Exposing the real that I really shouldn't have made on the video. On the channel. Because it get deep. Come on, bro.
Today. I don't know if you remember, Cassie, we was doing hoop streams in Houston against the Lakers. Remember Bron walked by us and said something before his pregame shots? He did not speak to Paul. That's the backstory. So I think Paul list is kind of more personal towards LeBron than just saying, because there's no way in hell that you could say LeBron James is not top 5. You may not have him as your GOAT, but to say that he's not top 5, that's just crazy. And I love Paul, but that's kind of, I think it's more personal than anything.
Rival in his 16-year career.
Oh, man. Well, you got guys like Melo, KD. Bees, why would you ask me a silly question? It's me, of course. No one has had more playoff battles and more meaningful games.
And some of y'all who don't know nothing about basketball is going to disagree and try to clown Paul Pierce or look at him like he crazy. Or bring up what he be doing nowadays, little memes and stuff. He was like that guy back in the day. I don't give what nobody say. They had me crying a couple times. Mad as hell in the car, bro. You already know that story, bro. He was like that. He definitely was the number 1 rivalry. He definitely was his best competition. You see what I'm saying? We can't say Kobe because they never played each other in the playoffs.
Than me and LeBron. So how could it be nobody but me?
Okay.
I have my career high versus LeBron, 50 points.
It's a no-brainer. 5 playoff series. They both played for different teams. It was Cavs Celtics, Heat Celtics,
an easy one.
Heat Nets. They played in one of the all-time great Game 7s.
Yeah.
Paul had 41, got the win. LeBron had 45, got the bitter loss.
It's actually working out for you, Paul.
Without question, LeBron's greatest rival of all time.
Without a doubt.
Dan?
Without
Can't
a
argue.
doubt. We
Can't
had
argue.
some many battles.
Because
that's an easy one.
And the rivals come in the playoffs. So
absolutely.
Some could say it's LeBron James himself is his own greatest.
That's so
very
introspective.
philosophical.
Why do you think he moved to Miami, Beats?
Without question.
What did I tell y'all earlier?
Oh,
we know this.
I sent the U-Haul. Come on now. I sent the U-Haul down there.
And set one of the greatest tweets of all time. Remember one of the greatest tweets of all time. After you guys beat.
It's a pleasure bringing my talents to South Beach.
The greatest.
Already retirement ceremony here at the TD Garden. It's coming in what has been a
I remember this game. They blew out
the Cavs. But Korver throws it ahead to Clarkson. Clarkson, quick catch and shoot. Got it! Clarkson.
He ruined his retirement ceremony. That's crazy. Bron funny. Bron a good guy though. Besides basketball, I ain't got nothing to say about him personally. He a good dude. Somebody definitely you got to look up to. But outside of basketball though, outside of basketball, y'all. That's what everybody says. Outside of basketball, you want to be like him when you grow up. For real, take care of your family. But we know he ain't the GOAT. We been past that. Shout out Paul Pierce, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I don't like what these networks doing to you, bro. Start your own stuff, bro. We need to own our own stuff, bro. Do what Mason, Cameron, and them doing, bro. Start your own shit. You see what I'm saying? You don't need ESPN and them. But that's the end of the video, man. And I'm out.